Hello student, I am Deepak Mahale, professor at Shivajirao S. Zonle Knowledge City, Asangao in Mechanical Department. In the previous video, we have seen the what is stress concentration, endurance limit, factor of safety and fatigue. For that video, you will get the link in a description box. In this video, I will teach about what is ergonomics, man-machine relationship in ergonomics, and what are the control members can be designed for machines. Now we will start with introduction to ergonomics. The word ergonomics is derived from the two Greek words. First one is ergon, means work, and second word is nomos, means natural laws. Means you can call it as ergonomics means the natural laws of work. Ergonomics is the study of man in relation to his work. Ergonomics is also called as human engineering. Ergonomics or human engineering is concerned with the man-machine relationship. Ergonomics is the process of designing or arranging a workplaces, products and system so that they fit the people who use them. People means worker or operators. In other words, ergonomics is the science of work which deals with the relationship between man and his working condition or working environment, means fitting the proper job to the proper worker. Ergonomics focuses on human beings and their interaction with products, equipment, facilities, surrounding workplace and working condition. Working condition means its surrounding environment while doing the work. While designing a machine and equipment for human use, it is important to realize that man has limited power. Hence, the engineer or a designer should design the most suitable machines and equipments considering human health and efficiency. Most suitable workplace and most suitable machine reduce the physical and mental strain causes to the worker while carrying out the work. Then we can define ergonomics as the relationship between man and machine equipment, facilities, workplace, occupation, etc. and the applications of anatomical, physiological and psychological principles to solve the problems arising from the man-machine relationship. Ergonomics can also be defined as a systematic study of relationship between people and their occupation, equipments and work environment for the purpose of increasing human efficiency and productivity, removing those features of design which tends to cause inefficiency or physical disability to the worker. Now we will see various disciplines in ergonomics. First one is anatomy. Anatomy is the study of body dimension and relationship for work design. Anthropometry is the information on body size, field of movement, field of view, speed of response, force extended. Next is physiology. It is the study of man and his working environment, senses, etc. Next is psychology. It is the knowledge of brains, nervous system, human behavior, mental processes, skills of human beings, etc. Next is engineering. It is the design of work system suitable for the worker to do the job in the industry. Now we will see man-machine relationship in ergonomics. Man-machine system or relationship can be defined as a combination of one or more human beings and one or more physical components interacting to bring out some desired output from the given input. In ergonomics, consider man-machine system as a joint system to perform combination of activities to obtain desired output from the given input. Man-machine system consists of any type of physical object, device, equipment, facility and activities performed by the man. Machine itself has a separate identity in a machine design. However, it cannot be performed well without man. Therefore, man-machine relationship is more important for the organization. In the figure, you can see that man-machine system is a closed-loop system. From the display instrument, operator gets information about the operations of the machines. If he feels that a correction is necessary, he will operate the lever or controls manually. After doing corrections, He can observe the change in the performance of the machine, which will be indicated on the display panel. Contact between the man and machine in this closed loop system arises at two places. First is display instrument, which gives information to the operator, and controls with which the operator adjusts the machine. Environmental factors will also have an influence on the working of the system. The working efficiency of the man depends upon the several factors. In that, first is environmental conditions surrounding the workplace, own characteristics of man such as age, motivation, trainings, experience, etc. Information feedback is continuously provided by the machine. Corrective control measured provided by the man are accepted by the machine. Means we can see that a total man-machine relationship is a closed loop system. Now we will see control members or devices or equipment used in machine. Controls are the devices through which man conveys the instruction to the machine. In other words, we can say that a control device is used to transmit information to some machines or system. Control provided a method for workers to change the status and operations of the machine. There are 7 numbers of standard controls which are used for machine in an industry. Depending upon the nature and type of information desired to be transmitted, different types of control devices are available which perform the related functions. Now we will see one by one. First is hand levers. Hand levers gives a quick control action and can accommodate large forces. They are suitable for on-off or set-up, set-down type of operations. They are not suitable for fine adjustment. Next is hand wheels. Hand wheels are used for precise activity involving large angles of rotations. They can provide good accuracy of adjustment. They provide controlling torque via both hands and they are used for heavy loads. Next is foot pedals. Foot pedals are used for fast action control with minimum or heavy loading capacity. They lack in accuracy and range which may be obtained with the hand control. These are used in sitting position. For example, trucks or cars uses brake pedal. Next is cranks. Cranks are used when rotation through 360 degree is needed. They are intended to provide torque via one hand. Smaller cranks are used for the fast control. Next is knobs. Size of knobs depends mainly on resistance to motion. Generally, circular shape is used for the knobs. Rotating knobs are accommodated for light loading control with either fingers or with the hand. Knobs are also used in instrument control panels. Next is push button. Push buttons are normally designed for operation by one finger. They are essentially used as a light load on or off controls. For example, our electricity bulb buttons. And last one is joystick. This is a type of hand control which is now excessively used in computer applications including CNC machines. Figure shows the most commonly used control in industrial applications such as foot pedal in machines, commercial applications such as crank used to open or close the large size shutters, and domestic applications such as speed regulator of the fan, lighting or power on and off. Now we will see role of ergonomics in the design of displays. Displays are devices through which the man receives the information from the machine. A good display device is one which allows proper combination of speed, accuracy and sensitivity of the display. Display are necessary extension to the man's senses and provide both primary and supplementary information needed by the operators in operating the machine or making the decision to control the responses of the machine. There are two types of display. First is visual display and second is auditory displays. In visual display, depending upon the type of information provided by the visual display, they can be further classified into two subgroups: qualitative display and quantitative display. For qualitative display, example is
red, yellow and green lights uses as a traffic signal, on-off indicators of the home appliances, etc. And for quantitative display, examples are voltmeter, ammeter, speedometer, watches, energy meters. As compared to visual display, auditory display can make monitoring performance superior. Therefore, these devices are suitable as warning devices. Some of the situations in which auditory displays are more suitable. First one is when the message is simple and short, when the message calls for immediate attention, when the receiver moves from one place to another place. This is all for this ergonomics chapter. If you like this video, you press the like button and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Thank you.